Dear members of the media and press, very good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I apologize for the delay in the commencement of this press meet. You are all aware about the SRM Institute of Science and Technology. We started as an engineering college in the year 1985, and today we are a multi-faculty, multi-campus university. There is a diversity in the number of courses and also the students who are studying in the campus. We have students across all parts of our country and about 1,000 students from different countries. We have been doing fairly well in internationalization, a means of sending our students for a semester to different universities like MIT, CMU, and other reputed universities. We have been sending our faculty members to different universities to understand the best practices. For example, I happened to go to Harvard University for a leadership program. That was way back in 2009. And then we have been doing consistently well in research also. Some of our faculty members who happen to go abroad, come back, set up their lab here and then do active research. We have a research track faculty. And recently you are aware that SRM University is one among the 4 universities who have been granted 13.6 crores for doing research in electric vehicle technology. Now, from research to patents, we have been again filing as many as 450 patents, out of which 22 have been granted, and we are working towards making that as a product. The other point is the entrepreneurship and innovation center. We encourage more number of students to be a part of our center. As many as 25 companies are incubated in SRM Institute of Science and Technology. With regard to new programs, this year we would like to start a program on B.Tech agroelectronics, where people talk about agriculture 4.0. So we will do that, and then MSc disaster management. I am also very happy to share that our students have been doing very well in sports and games also. We have seen a lot of things. One of our students represented the Tokyo Olympics in 2020. She was the first woman sailor to represent our country. And recently, Prithvi Shekhar won 3 medals for India in 24th Deaf Olympics 2022, which was held in Brazil. Now, having said about these things, and today's focus is going to be on the placement. You are all aware that at some point of time, placing more number of students in the campus happens to be the norm. And over a period of time, how many companies are visiting the campus? And then the trend now is how many students are being paid at a higher package. So in that aspect, we are extremely happy to inform you that 1,097 companies have visited our campus in 2022, that's 21-22, which means we bring in a lot of diversity for the career prospects of students. And as on date, 10,089 students got an offer. Now coming to the highest package done so far, last year it was between 40 lakhs and 50 lakhs. And today we proudly present one of our illustrious student, Puranjay Mohan, who is in the final semester of Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering, who got an offer from Amazon Germany for 1 crore per annum. I think this is the highest offer that has been made as far as private universities are concerned, and for SRM this is the first thing that we want to present. So today's press meet will focus on the placement and then the prospects. So with this introduction, I once again welcome all of you for this press meet, and may I request our Chancellor to present the illustrious award to Prunjay Mohan, who happened to get this offer.
As we announced, we are very happy that one of our students, Mr. Prunjay Mohan, has got a 1 crore offer from Amazon Germany. And to be frank, I had a discussion with him even before this meeting. I feel that the current generation students are far more ahead than the teachers and the administrators. In fact, if you see, he is from the background of electronics and instrumentation. Because we would have thought that since he has got Amazon Germany, that too in the computer architecture and coding, so we would have thought that he is from computer science background or would have studied computer science. It is not so. He is from electronics and instrumentation, who studied for 4 years at SR. But at the same time, he has been developing himself in several other things, like some of the things which are given by the institution as the platform, like we are giving placement training, like right from the first year, and then coding training, and then soft skills training, all those things. But apart from that, by himself he has taken a great interest, and he has done at least 2 internships before the 3rd year, and then only now he is in the 3rd internship. So and apart from that, he has also very active in the LinkedIn pages, and also he has created his own website so that people would see what he has done. So I think the trend will be slowly more than the companies coming to the placement to the campus for placements. If the students are good, they can directly, and if the institution is training them enough, they can directly get, and even the companies can directly recruit from anywhere. Of course, the place where they study is very important, and the CGPA and academic record is very important. But the extracurricular, the co-curricular activities, especially internships and other things, are quite important. So this is a case where we can see that maybe you can take a message across to the other students that it is just not the CSE branch which is fetching the highest salary, but the students in other branches also have got a great future. Maybe I think it's better to hear from the horse's mouth, what he has done and then how he is able to attain this offer. Anyway, thanks for the opportunity, and thanks for coming over. Thank you.
Friends from the media and press, my colleague on the stage, and the hero of the day, Mr. Prunjay Mohan. He really looks like a hero. Don't you think so? So I think you want him to continue in the Amazon. Don't get slipped and go to some other film areas. So he's a very worthy, valuable student of SRM. Any university definitely be taken to a higher level, not by management activities, not by cultural activities. Of course, we do very well in the sports and games also. As our Vice Chancellor said, one of our students has gone to the Olympic level, and there are like badminton and some 10 students of this university have gone for Asian Games. I don't know how many universities are really concentrating too much on the games and sports. But we being the engineering college mostly known, and we are equally concentrating along with academics. SRM known for its own way in different lines, like good performance, research, placement, and also this university is the first one who started sending students to students abroad program. I think other universities in Tamil Nadu not happened during that point of time when we send students to foreign universities abroad program. So SRM in its own way is unique, and every year our placement opportunities in the campus is increasing. Year before last year it was 7,000, last year it was 8,000, today we crossed 10,000 and one. That shows that SRM, because nowadays getting job is a very, very important factor. And even government also trying their best to see how much employment that they can provide for the students in the state. So we are contributing our best through our university. So 8,000 and odd is really a good number. I hope that will continue and increase. That too at this salary. Because our Amravati campus last year, the two boys got 50 lakhs, both are twins. That was the record with regard to SRM University concerned. But this year, of all these, we have taken a very high level by our great student, the Mohan. Particularly, we are more think about the computer-based education. The computer education, no doubt, is very important, relevant, and most of the software companies are really thronging for good universities to choose students for placement. But this is very unique that he is not a computer student, but he is drawn to other branch, and this really I admire him, because apart from our own teaching, yesterday I met the professor concerned who was taught for him, and she has already got some 10 patent particular department alone I am talking about. The department he belongs, she got about 10 patents, and also the patent that they got one from the US, they are going to go for a product. That madam is here. Please get up. Yes, she is so brilliant, and not only preparing their students, her students, and also she is going to the level of producing the product. In the sense, wheelchair people, so many everywhere in Tamil Nadu. To support this wheelchair people, she has invented a system by which a wheelchair person driving at any point of time, wherever he wants, he can just slide himself without support, and he can take a bed over this. So there are so many things that we SRM is doing, but not with much publicity. But why we are not having much publicity in the SRM University? Why this is a function? In the sense, it is actually stimulate the students of remaining SRM students, and also it will really induce the students of different colleges and universities. I don't remember, I don't never come across like saying that SRM, like this boy, either IIT or other institutions also, I don't think they got a job opportunity extent of 1 crore. That means apart from our training, coaching, he has got something within him. That's speciality. So he is a member of different clubs of SRM, I come to know. I am sure that this kind of people should be focused and brought to light through media, so that the other students of universities, of different universities, and our own students get stimulated. So that is the reason we are holding this function, and really we feel proud of this boy, and really the SRM gets a mileage through his hard work and his appointment in the Amazon ceremony. So, there is already several feathers in the cap of SR, and this is one of the feather that is really with a high height in the cap of SR, the crown of SR. So with this, I am sure the function is not just only congratulating him, and also to congratulate the other students, and also I want them to become like me. So an example for that. So, and what exactly how the boy was, and what is their inventions in the particular department. I want that particular professor, please say a few words after venture, and how did you make him to go to this level? Kindly explain.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and press officials, a very good morning. We are very glad and proud to be here. I'm personally very glad to just join in this. So we strongly believe that best teaching practices and research practices together can really enhance the student learning process for the very sure. So from the day one onwards, of course, say best teaching practices like from the scratch level, project learning experience will be given to the student. Like we make them to interact, learn from the labs. At the same time, we have n number of facilities like the scientists or the research experts who are there. So the students can have an idea about what is the vision for the domain, where are they working. For example, when it is all about instrumentation, we have n number of subdomains like automation, measurement, embedded systems where he got placed. So we try to get the students, try to connect the students with the research experts all over the world. And at the same time, when it is, the next one is industry experts. So apart from the bookish knowledge, yeah, of course, we are here to teach them with all the basics. Including that, we always make them to connect with the industry experts. In the department, we have a industry-run labs where the industry experts all over the world, where we have an MOUs, they come teach the students in terms of in a real-time experience manner. So students really learn a lot. Apart from this, alumni talks. We have a regular alumni talks in the department. Like always, apart from the teachers, industry experts, from the seniors, the students learn a lot because they understand what is their experience and they can really prone towards that. So in this way, we actually connect the students. With this student clubs, we have a different student clubs. Teaching technical thing or learning technical aspects all comes from the best teaching practices. With that, of course, we also have a student clubs. Many activities happen in the university where the students really learn the life skills, the team skills, how to coordinate with the team. So these are all the different aspects we try to ensure that the student learn in the campus. And all the above for the very sure, ours is a multidisciplinary campus, so for example, if the student really wants to just learn a little more of a coding, or he want to just develop a instrument where they want to have a healthcare which will be used in the healthcare. So we have a different experts throughout the university. So it made us to ease, to connect with the experts, learn a lot, explore, more on that, and just do that. So this is what from my side, sir.
First of all, I am thankful to everyone on the podium to give me this opportunity to speak here. Really, it's a privilege to be here and sitting with them and also to speak here. So, I would like to start with my journey from a class 12th person to joining SRM, and then the whole journey for in these 4 years, and then to getting this placement offer. So, the time between your 12th class and your first year is very difficult because you don't know which college you will join and which state in India or abroad you will be. So that kind of tension always is there. But I was also in that, and when applying to all the colleges, I got into SRM, and my father said that this is a good place to be, so you should go there. So I came to SRM for the admissions, and I was getting admission in both electronics and computer science, and I wanted to like pursue both of them, but that was not possible. So I thought I can take computer science and then try to learn little bit of electronics myself, or take electronics and learn computer science myself. So I thought learning computer science on own is easier than learning electronics, because for electronics you need lab access and hardware. So I went ahead and took admission in this electronics and communications engineering with a specialization in instrumentation engineering. But I was also curious in computer sciences and programming, so I kept on learning myself. I learned programming and everything through MOOCs and other courses. So that is how I reached SRM. And now I would like to say about what I feel is the role of a university or a college in a person's behavioral change or direction. So I think if someone is keen on doing something, he or she can do it, but what they lack is direction. So the direction is what a university or a college can provide. So I feel I got the direction at SRM, and then I did hard work and then I succeeded. So that direction part is very important, and I feel that is what I got at SRM. So I feel to have a successful engineering career, you need technical expertise and also soft skills and communication skills. So as far as the technical expertise is there, I felt the course curriculum at SRM and at my department was at par with what was required in the industry. So that is the most important thing, because when you go out of college and join the industry, there is this gap of skill. But I felt that this gap was very minimal in my case, because I was already exposed to the latest technologies and trends in the industry. And this could happen because one thing is the faculty expertise. The faculty members here are quite experienced in their field. They have published many papers, and as Sir and Ma'am said, they have patents which are even getting into products. And then the second thing is to connect with the industry. Our department used to organize alumni talks and research talks and industrial talks, where people from the industry came, and alumni of ours who are in different industry came and explained what we can do to bridge this gap between academia and industry. So using all this in the 4 years, I could get enough technical expertise to crack those interviews and do the job at hand. And for the second part, which is the co-curricular or the communications part, SRM has many student clubs. So one of those clubs is called Next Tech Lab, and I joined that club in the first year itself. So that is where I learned skills like teamwork and soft skills. So in the lab, the environment is very different from the class. So there the students can basically open up and speak to each other, and people at SRM are from all parts of India. So you get that diversity, and basically you open up and your communication skills increase. And this includes the technical expertise also, because these clubs are technical clubs where students do research and make projects. So after all this, basically COVID struck, and I thought now things will slow down, and because we were at home. But that was not the case. Like our management was able to cope up with COVID. We had all the technical expertise to take the classes online, and everything was seamless in the past COVID time. So our classes were online. We could directly reach out to our faculty members through internet, etc. So, and then the placement season also came in the part of COVID. So one would think that because of COVID the placements would go down, but the opposite thing happened, and the placements went very high, because now it became easier to interview and to reach out to different companies, because everything was happening online. So that was how everything happened on the technical and co-curricular part. And there are other things that are required, because 4 years is a big period, and to stay motivated for 4 years there are different things. So I am glad and I am thankful to our VC sir and Chancellor sir that at SRM we have things like scholarships which are given to students with good academic performance. So I was given this scholarship for 3 years, and that kept me motivated. And I'm thankful to the whole management and especially to VC sir and Chancellor sir. And after that, basically in college you learn everything. Everything is ready. You are technically, you are an expert. You have your communication skills. But to crack those interviews, you need some specific skills. So for that, our college has this placement cell and placement training. So in that, starting from the third year at my time, and now sir said that it's starting from the first year itself, we are provided with this specific placement training, which is basically catered to help us crack those interviews. So it includes like data structures and algorithms and all the things that are asked in the interviews. So I'm thankful to the management and director placement sir to have this program in the college, which basically helped me to get ready to crack those interviews. So, and at the end, I would just like to thank my parents who allowed me to pursue engineering, which I always wanted to do. So, yeah, thank you.